We're all about firsts. Here we go, friends! LAG, Seattle Surge. Map number 1, let's get it.
And Classic, always a fun player to watch. When he needs to turn up, he delivers. I mean, he is honestly one of the more consistent players throughout Call of Duty history. He had like a 4-year stretch where he's winning tournaments in nearly every title. Well, here we go for him on Vanguard. And hey, nice little opening 2-piece. Seattle already in the point.
Yeah, that's fine for now. Purple arrows on the minimap, that's Los Angeles Guerrillas now. And Classic trying to get things done. Again, the trend-setting changes we've seen in this tournament alone. Of course, the Vault making this very much a triumphant appearance here in games, and Tuscan being one of the maps where it's getting very, very, you know, mixy, I would say. But then onto the hard point once again we go. Seattle Surge, the only team to really crack this one. LAG yet to get onto the point, yet to find time. Rotations going down, no chance. Not a bad hard point either way for the first side of Seattle Surge. Over towards second we go, over to Column, and it's all LAG.
And obviously if you're down, what, you know, 42 points going into the New Hill, LAG looking for a strong bounce back. And Spark, the man with the Volt, trying to lead that charge. Gets at least one entry kill, and I think right now for LAG, they know the pressure is either coming from the back or coming from Church Alley, and I think Spark gets the indication on one. Making the easy reads on Classic. Yes, he gets traded. Well, that's good enough. They break into the hill. Seattle, because Sim picks up 2, instantaneously get into the P2 hardpoint.
Here we go. Who's trying to find a few more? Keep that pressure up and about. Seattle Surge still holding on to it. No one able to make the entries. 35 seconds remaining here. You do not want to let this time go. What bloody hell just happened there? I'm not sure. Spark gets taken down. Slasher again trying to find trades. Here comes the first contest. Classic still keeping things going. A sweet 2 spree from him. Man, he's really coming hot indeed. 5 and 3 off the rip. Not a bad look. And the scoreline is something special right now, Chance.
I mean, you bully him out of this hard point. You just keep running that lead up. Now, LAG will have at least the early rotation towards new, but you already see players like Sib sort of cutting them down along the way. And these rotational gunfights, well, if you have the hops for it, it could be easier, but now Sib will be a bit delayed. He found an opening pass number 1, but honestly, LAG, a couple players here, nice and early, need a stronghold.
Sib's the point man right now, trying to find the opening shots. There's the first. Big work, not enough to get rid of Sparta though. Still keeping things going there on the point. Time ticking now in favor of LAG. Asim somehow managing to find a kill there. The nades coming through though, and it's a little bit of a mess.
Wow.
A little bit of cluster luck as the nades all land, and it's going to be some team kills across the board. You've still got presence now for Surge.
And that is 2 completely botched rotations for LAG. The first one, they sort of get bullied out. Sib's picking up pieces. That time, I mean, just the team kill with the nade does not make your life easy, though. 4 players spawn in the back, and right now, Seattle not entirely ready for the pressure. Sib, though, going to be screaming these call-outs, but by the time he can get it out, it looks like a near 4-man wipe. Red takes 2 to the grave, but even still, might not be enough. I think right now Seattle battling for this scrap, and hey, they're just gonna take it. This will be, by the way though, for LAG, what, the 3rd hill in a row? They get that rotation first, but Sib again on these rotations, winning the important gunfight.
That's a big gunfight to win. Pred wins the other one, so his counterpart on the inside of Church gets his as well. 6 now for Pred. We've seen him do this before. Fast moving indeed. A great spree comes to a close. Hard points up. Time now going the way of LAG. It is going to be the gold and purple in the hard point, accumulating that time.
And finally, well, Seattle right now, as LAG finally getting into time, 4-man towards the back. Completely unaware for the moment. Hook's going to be screaming those call-outs though. Everybody turn around or let Spark chop you down along the way. The nade's there to drop him, but inside the point, easy trades for the rest of LAG. And, well, right now for Seattle, still spawning towards the back, but finally the Guerrillas able to stabilize and get a little bit of time.
Yeah, boom, Nicky D gives him one there. Here comes Spark once again for another 2 out of this one. Not going to have it as Sib up close and personal with the MP40 now over to the point. Sib once again helped out accuracy, find the kills. A sweet nade from Slasher. Gets the tag, no more kills, that's fine. For now, the Church will come to a close. That's all finished. Our next hard point up, number 5, and again, for now, LAG first in.
And 4 for 4, by the way, of out-rotating your opponent, but they are down by 60 because they cannot hold on to it. Well, already in the feed, Classic picks up 2. LAG might get there first, and maybe Classic doesn't quite have that one, so Hook delivering. LAG finally, you could say, win that rotation for the first time and have a nice little setup over towards P5.
Superstar sub comes in, helps them out get the lead for now. Let's go for a quick listen in and see if they can maintain it with Seattle Surge.
I'll see in the middle.
Nothing many.
There's
There's
time.
time.
I'm
one shot.
I'm one shot as well.
There's time.
Watch mid up. I need
One
the
more ace on their side.
See their side. We their side.
Do their side, go.
Well after this.
Do their side, guys.
Their side, absolute NATO. To their side. To their side.
I made it. Watch out.
No. Go on. One more this side.
On their side. Out the door.
Well,
top broken pitch. Top broken pitch.
Top broken pitch. Alright.
I spot spot, guys.
We challenge.
I need him more.
Jag challenge. I'm
already.
The roof, guys.
One more.
Back out your mid.
I'm leaving my
Slash ASM is slash.
Yeah,
they're ready on you. I'm gonna pitch him, okay?
There's only 2 there.
They can't one shot the sim.
And one's on church.
Dig caution.
Alright, one's mid Argon.
They said it's Montreal. All church.
Yeah, sit in NATO time.
Yep.
I'm
Not
pinching.
any time. Take your time on the pinch.
I'm bottom church.
Pinching top church.
Seeing it,
We got time, we got time.
Is that close wall? Close wall on you.
Yeah, close wall.
It's holding pretty well.
Yeah, I'm going to
Sliding
do
corner, nice.
I'm playing a mid here.
I'm sliding agent.
Hit that. I'm not with you.
Con corner, one shot, con corner, nice.
I'm coming with you guys.
Maps are right now.
Tell you
Nice.
You know, Miles, one of the difficulties of bringing in a sub player, however many times we've seen it this year, outside of Paul X, it's normally 0.5s that get dropped because of how difficult it is. But right now, Classic is the main slayer in the lobby. And not only that, because he's not the young gun, he's the veteran with the experience. You get the good comms, you get the small talk. And honestly, for Seattle, you are getting a ton of success. They're poised to get these final 20 seconds of scrap. Gonna have a 70-point lead going into new. Seattle, honestly, they just look comfortable.
Very comfortable indeed, as again, they've got themselves a little bit of hard point time. And once again, Classic, he takes on his substitute counterpart on the other side of the board. Spark brings him down, time going the way of Seattle Surge. Rotations now all about, and as you can see, all 4 points of the map, that's all covered up now for LAG. Rotations once again, but it has been the breaks of Surge that have been the game changer.
Finally, Hook's able to win a couple on the rotation. I feel like Sib has been that guy for Seattle for quite some time, but P2 stable for the first 50 seconds. Hook continues it for a moment and the trades are in, but look at the nade from Classic, able to take away at least an extra couple seconds, but LAG still holding on as Seattle trying to group up through Church.
LAG doing what they can again. The back. Oh wait, who made it? Spread made it through the back. Classic's made it through the front. They're on the hard point already. That's going to be the break right now for Seattle Surge. They've got themselves time. 25 remaining here on column. Rotation won't have to go down for quite some time, as again, most of that map's going to be LAG once again, but the breaks have been there. Not enough of a comeback has been mounted here, Chance. You've still got a solid lead out of Seattle Surge, and here goes the rotations. And it's your boy Nicky D. He's on a slow and a smooth one.
Well, right now, I think Asim might be the player for LAG to try to find this opening. He's cleared out the roof side of things. He's got a teammate backing him up, but all the way in the back is Classic. He's got to hold on to the spawns, but he gets going. But hey, Sib's there for the trades, because again, Sib is able to pick up two. But now the question is, do they read these roof spawns? For the moment, it's looking like not, but accuracy, he will let his team know.
Hold them down. Still, here comes the three-man hit through the backside of tiles. Now from LAG, into accuracy, they go first up, drop. Who gets brought down? Spark, last man alive at the back line, trying to find something here, and all he's doing is just keeping the attention, I suppose, and there it is, accuracy. The 2 spree comes to a close. Nice kills. Time still going the way of Surge. They've locked down P3 in a big way, forced LAG into one lane, and they are giving them the hands.
In LAG, though, they're forced to fight for this. Yes, you want to rotate, but this is way too much time at this old hill to really give up. And hey, good news for a moment, Asim wins a gunfight, but you're getting back down, and now you're going to be stuck with a bad spawn going into new. They collect the final 12, but they are losing that foot race to new, and already number 5, Sib, trying to be the cutoff man, and again, the rotational gunfights, he comes out on top.
Here we go. This has to be a big one out of LAG. We need to see the breaks. We need to see them getting inside of Church now. 3 players on the outside, looking to find something. Spark with the opener. Now you've got one way in. Tags their teammate, on we go. Classic accuracy, finding the kills. Spark can only do so much. The last man on the back, over to the front side is Hook. He comes in from upstairs, he gets a couple before being brought down, and again, Seattle Surge retain control. And here we go, 20 points for the win. It could all end here on Church.
Someone's got to turn up. Asim trying to bully his way through the front. He can be a superstar at times, and he gets team-nated again. He's got teammates around, but the wipe is in. His Pred picks up 2, and that is the story of this game as Seattle 10 seconds from the dub.
Oh, Pred's gonna read it, pushes the front out, tries to find a few more, time ticking. Seattle Surge, one last hit from LAG, and oh, Sib guns him down. Map number 1 comes to a swift close as Seattle Surge taking the task on Tuscan.
And for Classic, just another day in the office. I mean, he has more experience than I don't know how many different players that are currently in the Pro League, and he delivers, fills into the role perfectly, and again, you hear the small talk is on point. I mean, at least at one point was leading the lobby in slaying, but for me, the biggest thing of that is, at least for the first 4 hills, and it seemed fairly consistent throughout the game, LAG were winning the rotational battles, getting broken instantly, time and time again, but hey, there you go, 26 for Classic. He's up there with the damage as well. Completely absurd game as they were just breaking. Play around him, whatever the shot wants to be. They have been perfect on this map, but now things get just a little bit mixier.
Well, that was the strat indeed when it came to Spark joining LAG. It was kind of let him do his thing, the rest of the team will work around you. We'll see if that's the case again for Seattle Surge. See what that sniper over towards the A side of the map. Tags are up. Slash is going to do what he can to keep Pred at bay, and he will do just that. Mid-map becomes a little bit safer now for LAG, but Asim finds an accuracy, cleans him up. 4v2 now, Surge Blue now.
And no one else turned around. Yeah, they were not worried about the full flank. Classic for the 1v4.
Here we go.
Imagine.
Here he goes, though. Ah, come on. LAG, decisive round. And again, just watch the flanks. That's all they really needed to do there. And there was a little bit of discourse, maybe, relying on the snipes to get the hits. The first blood didn't go their way. Asim top fire, you name it. Strong round out of LAG.
I don't know if that's quite what John Lennon was talking about with that song, but man, if Classic pulled off one, no, I mean you are correct though. Just a great play call coming out from LAG, hyper aggressive on the flanks and sending way more than just to seem to take care of business. And nice way to sort of set the tone, bounce back after that game one. LAG getting on the board.
Round 2. LAG now on offense. Oh, and we're going to run into each other over towards A, friends. Here comes the shot. Spark with the opening kill. A tom-tom in hand. Classic gets involved as well. There's the trades. Whoa, Nicky D goes down. And Spark once again, he's got himself 2 already. How much more has he got left in the tank? Quick exchange out of Sib. He's bobbing, weaving, trying to stay alive. And this is for the ace. Bang! Spark nails it.
Was that actually the ace? He got all 4, baby. The Kobe from downtown, a couple nice reads in the intro gunfights as well. We talk about how well Classic was performing map 1. The sub battle might very truly be the case. An ace in round 2 for the kid. I mean, if nothing else, just to hammer it home, he has played phenomenally well. You have LAG, I mean, obviously a fairly strong stage 2, through the qualifiers, and when they bring him on, he ends up passing the eye test, man. He has been incredible. I just say for the fact that LAG won a single series, that's tippable, and well, it's not just one that they were able to pull off. Here they are, battling for top 4.
Let's see if he can keep the run going. The hand is hot indeed. He's still maintaining that long-range gunfight over towards A versus Sib. Meanwhile, Classic got himself enough space now to get the bomb down. Pred's in his corner. Loves it there. Bomb planted now. Here comes a straight up 4v4 retake. 2 members of LAG on the flank. We'll see how they go there. Spark, can you keep the spree going? The answer is no. Classic wins a big one.
The sub battle take him down, but the flank is still through. LAG still hyper aggressive on the flank, but funnily enough, with the bomb down, you've just turned the map on its head. And only 25 seconds left on the clock. LAG, they got to make moves.
We've seen him. Classic gets absolutely ripped off the heady. 20 seconds. And Pred, he's got to go big here. Trying to catch out. Hook does indeed get it now. It's a 1v1, 15 seconds on the clock. Asim, where could he be right now? And Pred has got to keep an eye on the bomb, try to keep things going. Is he going to check anything right now? And here he goes, roundabout, big kills! Pred flies around the corner at max speed, guns in.
I think Asim was pre-firing in that moment, by the way. I think he just straight up guessed where Pred was coming from. And I mean, funnily enough, he may have guessed correct, but yeah, too easy of a play call there from Pred. Nice little 1v2, but obviously, he just gets handed Hook on a silver platter. Pred clutches those every day of the week with that little time on the clock.
It's the thunder from down under rolling across Tuscan there. You must have heard him plodding all the way from the defending to the attacking spawn. Not a whole lot he could have done there. Asim gets put down. Seattle Surge managed to get themselves on the board. And here we go. Super aggressive round out of both Pred and Classic now flying through mid. Nice nades out of Asim, first blood.
Yeah, Asim, I think, just had the information coming through P5, but he does get caught. Classic is there, and he passed. He's got to go back and pick up that bomb, and he gets that in hand. They had the man advantage, and Classic and accuracy nowhere near each other, but 2 players very capable of the clutch. But Classic right now surrounded, playing aggressive and catches Spark 2v2.
Slowly but surely, they're pulling this one back. Bomb with a smart move, crossover towards the inside of Church now, maybe making their way towards B. We'll see, though. It's a 1-1 split right now for the players of Surge. Again, one player looking over towards B, one over towards A. Classic now is about to run into trouble. Hook and Slasher, they get the kills. Accuracy now knows it's on. But if there's one person you want in a 1v2 clutch, it's this man on your screen.
Oh, you already know. The most nerve-wracking thing. You get the kill. Okay, they got him. They got him. No time to set it up, but that's one of those moments where you get that kill, you say, all right, 2v1, who's left? You hear Accuracy's name, it's like, oh, okay, we got to focus. And great work coming out of Slasher, too. I mean, obviously, it's Accuracy, loves those power positions. Go and make sure you clear those out. So nice reads coming out of LAG and Slasher as well. I would say looking pretty good on the Tuscan S&D.
I would say, though, Slasher is one of those guys as well. You would expect to know, Accuracy's tendencies, long-time teammates, friends for a while. I mean, they've been around the block many, many times. GA enforcers, you name it. Interesting looks though. Chance just pointed at the monitor. Again, Sib and Accuracy yet to get on the board. Let's see if they can find it here in this round. Here comes Sib. Nope, not for that round. And Pred goes down as well.
And it's the double donuts right now. They're looking to clutch this 2v4.
Oh, Hook is
Not the double donuts, I apologize. Well, there's one of them. Accuracy is gonna fall. Slasher gets the next one, and Classic very much not on the donut cam.
No, he's been putting in work, but now this is another 1v4. He managed to get 1 kill last time round. How many will get here? He does have the bomb. There's a consolation there, but LAG are roaming the map together. Classic's about to get monkeyed. Wait a minute. That's a lot of damage. There we go. Nails it. Strong round once again. LAG looking great here on Tuscan.
Yeah, maybe 300, 350 damage distributed out, but not a single kill. But again, Classic just left it too difficult of a spot, and Guerrillas once again just like hyper, well, not even really hyper aggressive, just kind of easy reads it feels like for the S&D there, and I think we are maintaining double donut cam right now for Surge. Accuracy yet to get in the mix. Sib also struggling just a little bit. 0-10 combined. But if they can get things going, 4-1 lead, it's nice to have, but it's not super safe.
Hook's been the man on the flanks to me every round.
we go.
6-2, 6-3 now. Pred gets
there we
going.
go.
Sib with a nice 2 this round as well. Brilliant stuff out of him. Slashing out on the 1v4, seemingly hopeless. What a shot on accuracy that was. Sib, though. Hot hands indeed. They keep the run going.
And that is the best thing. I mean, it's been a staple in Call of Duty for years and years and years. When you are on the donut cam, just getting 1 gives you that confidence. Well, Sib goes there and picks up 3, and even just being aggressive on defense, outer A. If you're not finding kills but making calls like that, I mean, Sib, he's always ice cold. There's no doubt about it.
One of the more composed players in the league, although he's a lot of fun in those post-match interviews. Choice words for his oppositions and for his opponents in the crowd. Here we go, though. 4-2. LAG still maintaining a strong advantage here on Tuscan. Search and destroy. Accuracy opening blood there on Hook. And Spar, on the other end of that A site, manages to get away with his life for now. Slasher, nades, tags, you name it, all up and about. Asim managed to land at least 1 with a rat there. Going to get at least a kill. 2 lives now up for LAG. It's going to be Spartan Slasher alive, still kicking versus Accuracy, Classic, and Pred.
And they should know. I think both players actually fired their guns, so they had the intel, and players making moves. Pred's down low. Did get to top fire, but you get the bomb down in time, and Classic gets away. Big moment right there, Surge. 3 versus 2 with the bomb down. They know where the players are.
Oh, Pred spotted Slasher. This is done. Cleaned up. Last player now directly beneath him is going to be a swarm, but again, Spark could possibly make something happen here. 30 seconds to work with. It's not going to be easy. It just got that bit easier now, though. He's equipped for the fight.
Oh, he's so loud.
20 seconds, I know. He's thumping around. Accuracy didn't necessarily need to see him. I think it was because his teammate heard him.
I've heard players have this discussion about the difference between online and LAN, of whether or not you run Ninja in Search and Destroy. Like online, you can hear everything all the time, so you have to throw that perk on, but on LAN, it helps dodge the nades. So you take it away and throw on Fortified, but in this environment, in this moment, I feel like Ninja might honestly benefit you a little bit more because he absolutely got heard from the player sitting in you.
I'd have to say that, you know, the last major we saw LA Thieves throw some of the most precise nades to nearly eliminate Atlanta FaZe in a really exciting matchup. And again, with all his nades, you had to start considering Fortified and start considering this. Here comes the headbutt. Classic trying to fly forward. Oh my, stun connects, doesn't see the player, managed to parkour his way down into the courtyard. Nades are up still. Asim trying to fight. No, brought down. Classic now on top window side. Hook's trying to get away with his life. He has his teammate there to back him up. Slash is there with the shots. Big kill on a Pred. 3v3.
Massive kill just to get that bounce back because that bomb is down in well. If you do not clear out P5, picking that up would not be an easy task. And even still not an easy task. Sib with the beamer. Advantage towards Surge. And again, still got to go pick up that bomb.
Spartan Hook now working in tandem to try to recover the bomb, but also have to contend with Classic on the other side of this one. And he's dipped out just in the nick of time. Oh, he's come back for revenge. He gets 1 out of it. And Sib with the immaculate teamwork for Seattle Surge. I mean, if I didn't know any better, I'd say Classic was on the roster full time. They're looking very clean. We're all tied up.
Delivers the gunny. I mean, there are quite a few veteran players. I know the general consensus seems to be you look for the young guns, but I think there's plenty of vets that absolutely still have plenty of gas in the tank, and Classic certainly on that list. Nice gunfight wins there, and nice strats coming out of Surge. I mean, they were, what, a 4-1 deficit that they were trying to claw their way out of. He had 2 players on donuts, accuracy and Sib started 0-5, but Sib with a complete and utter turnaround, accuracy picking up a couple first bloods. And you're tied 4-4, but there's Slasher trying to get the momentum back towards his team. Pred evens up the odds, but LAG aggressive on the flank again. Here comes Hook.
They're flying forward indeed. Hook's still got that back covered, but now over towards the B-bomb site we go. 2 members now of LAG trying to make their way forward, and it's going to be Pred.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, it's going to be Spart, and it's going to be Slasher to take care of Pred. Life advantage going the way of LAG, and I love this play out of Spart. Hold the line, indeed. Accuracy now, big nade up towards the back. Classic might be able to pick up the players who are damaged. Does not connect.
Hey, he's going to get shot in the back. There's no way he reads this. Hook just sprinting straight at him, and there you go. Classic in a 1 versus 3. They know where he is, and he's able to dip out. Funnily enough, he has the
Here they
bomb.
come.
So he actually, LAG playing aggressive. I was going to say, maybe he could catch him sprinting. Because LAG, even in a 3v1, don't want him to plant, but there you go. That was 3 in a row for Surge. LAG bounce back. Slasher gets the first blood. Nice little strat call just to have 2 players back up towards the tank. And I think as soon as they catch Pred overextending just for a moment, seals the deal on that round. LAG, 1 away.
I think Spart's merchandise could do with a little bit of work. I think that one may have been homemade. We may never know.
I've seen Kanye West make a shirt like that.
Map point, LAG, and the trades are abound in the opening set of kills. Slasher having himself a great map, 9-5 on a 3 spree right now. Aggression towards B. It's all going to be on accuracy to spot these players out. ASAP sees at least 1. Here comes the tags, a big kill out of Asim. LAG now pushing the pressure. Classic, what can you do in this spot?
And this is where you slow it down, I think. Just playing for kills, they're doing exactly that. Asim gets the next one. 1 versus 3 for Classic. Again, he gets caught in LAG. Bounce back in the search and destroy. The battle of the substitute players continues.
And this saga may well and truly go late into the night. Spart's mum, we saw her in the crowd a moment ago, but there you go. What a beautiful sentiment, there we have it. The dream's still alive, we're still going. It could be a long night ahead of us indeed, but there we go. The search and destroy comes to a close, 6-4. It felt like a long one, but at the end of the day, strong work out of the LAG players early on. They did concede a lot of rounds back to back though. It got a real dicey there towards the end. LAG still come out on top.
And a lot of aggressive play calls, certainly early on, that sort of set the tone.
Control, let's get it.
And I mean, a 1.2 in your first series back, playing with a brand new squad. Incredibly impressive from Classic. We can see if he can keep it going with the MP40 on Gavutu, leading that charge towards this boat. And, well, wins that first gunfight as well, does get traded out, but see Seattle at least able to pick up 2. That allows accuracy to go for the roam, but we have seen him do this time and time again. He's getting pelted with stuns. LAG, they know exactly what the situation is.
Yeah, this is dangerous now. Accuracy's already managed to make it all the way to the back. Slasher is going to check it. Will he get the kill? We'll find out in a moment. Accuracy gets 1 before, not even being brought down. There we go. So now, LAG's base is safe. Over towards the A zone we were for a brief moment, but Seattle Surge on the defense now. They should be able to drive this one forward. LAG has got to get out of their spawn sooner rather than later.
This is already incredibly dire. No map control, no real openings, and no real kills coming through. Surge dominant off the opening break. Read the pressure over towards beach. You spawn up over towards cliffside. You got to do it all over again. It is incredibly difficult to fight out of this spot.
They're still doing what they can. Got a little bit of an opportunity now to make their way forward. Slasher finds at least 1 kill. Nades are up for Hook. We'll see if they can coordinate that, but there's less than 30 seconds to make it towards the boat. Here we go. Slasher, Hook leading the charge. Forward they go. Again, trying to clear out the cliffside. It's Pred. Oh, can't clear him out. They do manage to get 1 kill. Less than 20 on the clock now. You got to keep going, boys. Spart trying to be the hero for the squad now. Here in the opening round. 5 forward. No. Sib guns it down. Seattle Surge. It's a brick wall, a watertight defense. Here on Gavutu in round 1. An absolutely clinical display. What an opener.
As soon as they got control of the map, they never looked back. I mean, a clean opening break in a dominant first round. I feel like the Gavutu controls, add them to the list of things that have been crazy throughout this tournament. Some of the speediest that we have seen. Optic moments ago in their previous series, I mean, just trucking through the Gavutu. We saw the same thing from a Florida series. Actually, funnily enough, before that, it was Florida that did that in the previous match. It's been a long day.
It's been a lot.
Can't remember who it was.
Florida versus Boston.
Boston,
That
there you
was
go.
that was
Woo!
one of the most disgusting Gavutu controls I think we've seen in the CDL so far. Here we go though. Round 2. LAG on defense this time. Will they be able to put Seattle Surge in the same sort of headlock that they found themselves in just moments ago? Who can spark one kill to the name each will see though. Oh, Spark, good nade. Gets things going in a nice way. However, Seattle Surge have already made it onto A. Oh god.
Yeah, pressure now. Fred coming through, does get traded, but still pressure on the point. Asim can't even get one to the grave with him. You see number 4, Slasher, trying to do the same thing Accuracy was doing, but he still had that bow control, but this is pretty slow progress over towards A. Got to win that next set of gunfights and Accuracy. Not quite enough ammo to find just one.
Whoa.
Well, there it comes through. 2 HP is all he needs, and well, maybe Child's a little bit too quick. Does get dropped, but still all that pressure over towards A. I mean, they already have 1 tick, so technically they have the advantage. We're thinking about the round 5s, but LAG, it looks like they are truly chalking it up, getting that setup over towards B, getting that ring control. That's their game plan. Hold on to B for the rest of this round.
Well, it's going to be 2 minutes and 8 seconds. That's a tough call to make there for LAG, but we're going to make it and see how it goes. Team looking to try to cause a little bit of disarray in the lines now of Seattle Surge. He's going to find at least one. Slasher helps out as well, but both sides of the map, that's where you're seeing a lot of these members of a team. Beautiful shot, second kill comes through. However, the danger signs now for Seattle Surge is you've got one player in your spawn, and it's Slasher. He gets 1 kill, and then you get traded out. Not a bad look. Over to Spark now, trying to provide more shots in. Last one into the head of Pred. Good night, my friend.
Yeah, killing Slasher right there is a step 1 of a 4-step process. Still got to get ring control, but that is quite a few gunfights going their way. Slasher gets dealt with, but you don't technically have ring if Hook is here. The question is, do they read the beach? Looks like no one's turning that direction yet, and well, they're getting picked apart. An opportunity for him to flank, but he's got to go quick, and funnily enough, number 7 turns around and looks for him. The awareness on point for Seattle. You get the wipe, and hey, that is now step 2 and 3 of this process as they are racking up the kills.
But they've got all the coverage they need over towards the B zone. Now the capture's going to start coming through. Stops the clock. 1 minute 13. Classics stay alive. That's the job right now. Sib's got ring, trying to keep him all covered, and that's good for now. Here come the nades. Classic's got to try to hold this one down. No contest just yet as Sib keeps doing his job very, very well indeed. Classic staying alive once again. First segment gone. It's a magnificent bit of work from Seattle Surge here on offense.
And they've got the setup. He got Sib on the cross. That's a force spray for him. You still got the bodies on point. The 4-man wipe is in, and now you can stack that point. The gravity's got to come from spawn. But you throw nades and you get caught. That will be a dominant offensive win for Seattle Surge. 2 in a row in the Gavutu insanity continues on the day.
Pred hit the go button big time. Tried to give him a speeding ticket on Tuscan. Italian's not known for adhering to speeding rules. Getting it done on Gavutu there, mate. Absolute madman. Hit the gas. Flew into those players on spawn, bought that necessary time, and Seattle Surge win it.
And all of that is off the back of like LAG just getting a little too over-aggressive. I mean, you get nearly 4-man wiped on defense, just unacceptable. And then even the fantastic reads from Seattle just to catch Hook on the flank towards ring. So they put in the hard work to put themselves in an incredibly powerful position. And if Sib could have gotten the glide bomb, it would have been nice, but he does get shut down shortly after going on that 5. LAG a long way to go if they want to try to win this Gavutu, and maybe a small opening over towards B. Accuracy is behind him, but for the moment, he's just, out of the picture.
That was a thread and a sweater that they just kept pulling. That opening is now huge. You're on both zones at the same time. Big wins out of Slasher. Asim still keeping the play alive. He's on point at this moment in time. Sib trying to flush these players out of his base, but Asim, 1. Eyes on the second. Nicky D's up next. Pistol in hand. Big kills. Spar gets 2 as well. So once again, all the members of Surge are dead.
You have 16 lives remaining. We are like not even 45 seconds into this round. Still players on both points. Seattle, what do you do? Chalk up B, try to rotate towards A, but you're getting spawn kills. Shot in the back trap. Sport on a 6. A ridiculous Gavutu, and now somehow you have to defend A, where LA Guerrillas still around.
You got to try to make the run if you're Surge. LAG setting things up. You can't even deal with them right now. It seems flowing, truly like water, my friend. A 7 spree for him, a little bit of damage. Pred finally cleans them up. Into the bow we go, and Pred once again being the tip of the spear. Hook trying to hold these players back, and I'll tell you what, mate, stack it up, clean it up. That's the round. LAG out of bloody nowhere.
And Miles, that was 23-7 on live. So I'm going to say the tie break, if you tie on ticks, then goes to kills. That round could be massive. If I'm Asim in this situation, I have that glide bomb. I'm using it to try and dominate them on this round for defense. Use it as soon as you need to. You stack up at probably the 8-point, maybe leave one guy over towards B, but do not let them get a single tick. They got destroyed in their first round, had no progress, got spawn trapped. I vote for stack up A. If Seattle can get a single tick, they're good for the defense. LAG can't let it happen.
They're flying towards A. Here comes Surge, soaring across Kavutu. Into the A zone we go now briefly, looking to maybe get this cap done a little faster.
It's too passive from LAG.
Give upset chance. He's not enjoying the play so far. Spark's going to cut down the first. Here comes the aggression. Pred trying to keep the fight going alive at A, but that's going to be the first segment gone. Spark now trying to find the angles, get Pred down. You've got him tagged up, bagged up. Asim's going to clean him up indeed. There we go. Classic top side of the boat as well. As here we go. Asim with a second. Spark clearing out the second bit of progress. And for now, we have confirmed defense for Seattle Surge. Brilliant stuff all around, but again, we've seen crazier things happen this weekend, mate.
Yeah, the game is truly never over until it's over. So Seattle Surge still an attempt to win this round. They got to get out of their spawn, but hey, there's the kills to make it happen. Number 1 and 4 fall at the same time, so Seattle at least able to get towards that boat. Spark, though, trying to be the next player, but hey, he gets caught. Seattle, they got the full clearance. Kills going their way, and A slowly being captured.
Don't forget, Asim still has that glide bomb. He can drop that bad boy from above. Really cause a headache for Seattle Surge. Progress at A, second one's gone, 49 seconds on the clock. Once again, calling it done. They're gonna let that happen, keep the life count even, and back up to B.
And this was the time, again, remember, LAG getting a little too aggressive on defense. They basically got 4-man wiped at the same time, and I gotta give credit to Seattle. That's classic in that moment, just incredibly consistent, making those ring flank reads. Seattle, they can take their time. Plenty of pressure. They have LAG trapped in. I think a couple spawn kills might come through. Look at that, right next to him. And obviously impossible to read, but Pred's there for the trades, and he's looking for more. He is hungry for some kills.
Spark's the only man left standing on that side of the map, over towards B. He has to lock it down, putting himself in a difficult situation. For now, Pred, he is truly the predator on the inside of the spawn now of LAG, but they've snuffed him out, they've dealt with him. Huge stuff from him now. I see him keeping the play alive. Making sure that every possible nook and cranny is safe. No one is in the bushes whatsoever. That's right, clear, all good. Forward we now go, trying to grab ring control.
Classic the man here, trying to defend it, just wants to buy time for his teammates to come and help him out. And well, he gets caught, and maybe just enough. Sim is there for the trades, but down low is Spark. Him and Hook each able to pick up a pair. And LAG on defense for the moment holds strong. I suppose part 2 of the situation to set up is Scene just wants to hold on to that glide. You still have that utility in the back pocket, and if you're Seattle, you just want to burn it, force it out of his hand.
It's been quite an expensive round for both teams, though. We're down to 11 lives for LAG, 12 now for Seattle Surge. Oh, what a turn and burn that was. Good shots, great teamwork. LAG staying alive, good comms. Oh my God, one more bullet for Asim would have sealed the deal right then and there. Here we go though, Chance. Final 30 seconds, 9 lives for LAG.
Very weird moment, I think. Hook shot Asim in the back that caused him to turn. Well, now Sim's picking up pieces along the way. Massive kills from Asim to pick up 2, and Asim gets the 3rd as well. Spark there for the 4th, and that is a stronghold. No glide bomb needs to be burned. And LAG, hold on, because Surge were applying that pressure.
Here we go.
They were all up in their business, so quick in their spawn, but to no avail. Again, though, Surge absolutely did enough. They had that dominant first round, and were on point on their offenses. So they will be secure for defense for this round 5.
Asim may have just used sign language for glide bomb. I think it was there. Did you see that? Might have to hit the rewind on YouTube and catch that moment, but that's the game plan right now, mate. They've won an offensive round already on the tack. They can do it again.
No, I think that's sign language for glide bomb number 2 potentially. He's on a 5 spree, and look at this play call. He's going to call in the glide. They're going to try to go for B, and then see if he can get 2 kills after that. That's huge, but right now, beating the intel. 2 players trying to wrap you, absolutely kill the guy in the tank and say, hey, the rest of them are in the cuts. Be ready for these gunfights.
Here comes the hit, flying on towards the B zone. We now go. LAG making their way on. Under the covering fire of their teammates. Sparta gets another big one. Right onto the zone we go. They're stacking it up. 3 members now on point. 2 of them over one by A. The kills are going to come now big for Seattle Surge. Try to get involved. They've managed to get 1 player left. It's been a great bit of work.
Oh my
Seattle
God.
survived. That could have got ugly real quick.
And they killed Asim before he could get the kills with the gun, so no secondary glide bomb. A hell of a try, but Surge just go massive to clutch that one up. Again, this is the battle for top 4. A team kill comes through, and LAG, when they get put in the spawn trap, they're not able to get out. And right now, Sib trying to set it up once again. You still have the boat clearance, but accuracy just slowing him down so much. LAG fighting tooth and nail, but so tough to get to this point.
That kill might have been enough now to get them forward. It is Spark once again, 21-19. Into the boat he goes, now trying to capture A. They got one segment of B, there's 39 seconds remaining now, one segment of A done. He's got a lot of hard work cleaned up here, and it is Hook doing what he can alongside Spark to keep this zone safe and in their hands. Slowly but surely, LAG are capturing A.
It looks like Seattle chalking this one up, triple stacked over towards B. They know the game plan, so this is a moment, slow it down, slowly capture that A point. You got another 10, 15 seconds, and only 15 lives left, so this is a round that could end more ways than one. Surge aggressive, trying to keep B1 control, and Slasher there to take it from their hearts. Another one falls in ring.
Oh my God!
The pressure is in, the beamer is in, Slasher's on a 5.
He's on an absolute run. Sib's got to put him down now. 5 HP, 5 spree. He's playing for streaks. He has 3 bullets remaining in his automaton. It's right in hand. It's forward we go. It is pure tenacity out of LAG right now. Stacking the point. The final 2 players are here. Shots are in. Can they kill Pred? If they can take care of him, this is huge. Slasher's trying to do it all on his own. He can't survive. It's up to Spark. No! Brought down again.
It is a 12 versus 7, excuse me, only 7 lives per minute in 12. If you're Seattle, you gotta pump the brakes. You were so aggressive at getting chopped, but right now LAG spawning very far away. They're not going for P1, they're pushing around the right side. You can play by TDM, and if you can ever stop this clock, you're feeling great.
Hook's trying to make something sneaky happen here. Did he get the nade out? I'm not sure. I don't think it did. Asim's trying to now make his way into the backside of Seattle spawn, and what a saga this has been. 50 seconds chance. They might be able to win on kills. Spark wins a big one. Sib's up next. Nice tags.
Hey, where do they spawn, though? The players that are going to fall, where do they spawn? Number 7, technically in between them. Do LAG make this remake do? Another 2 and 3 lives remaining. 2
now remaining on point. 1 more in spawn. Asim on the turn. It's Sib once again. Can he crack down again atop the spawners of Seattle Surge? Sib trying to stay alive here. He's got to find a sweet spot. Hopefully catch a player out. Clock is ticking. Oh my word, big kills, 20 seconds remaining. Oh my God.
2v7, and LAG spawning so far away, they can do this.
Slowly but surely now the approach. The remaining 2 members of Seattle Surge, absolute heroes. Hook trying to throw his life into the mix. Less than 10 seconds to play with now on the clock. Who gets brought down? They're still going. Accuracy drops. It's all on a Sib. They've got on the point. Sib's staying alive. Shots are there. There are 5 members of LAG, but if you kill the one on point, it may all be over now. And it's Asim. The final bullet comes through, the reverse sweep and control. And that was one of the wilder Gavutu controls we will see this year.
LAG find a way. The number of kills they got towards ring in such a short span set them up for the win on kills. I mean, just moments of that game that were played at a lightning pace. Surge unable to slow the game down, and I mean, just right from the opening break, right? You had Asim making the play call, calling in the glide bomb. They had a 4-man wipe, and honestly, that's part of the TDM. They started the game off incredibly fast just to get the wipe over towards B and really push the pace, but these final few moments, every single kill is massive. And I gotta say, I mean, even in a 3v10, a 2v8, Seattle Surge nearly held on. Put in some serious work, but as soon as someone from LAG stepped foot in that point and stopped that clock, it was just simply too much.
It just becomes so much more hard. You've got that player on the inside of the boat. Yes, you can find him with FMJ, you can wallbang the boat on the inside. But at this moment in time, it was truly possible. The funnel of reinforcement. Hook doing everything he possibly can, and it was the sweet shots in the final seconds. Pressure was on, Spark managed to slide in, get the trade, massive work, and Sib, he did everything he possibly could here. But at this moment in time, as soon as he had to commit to the point, it all was lost. Seattle Surge, a hard-fought battle, but LAG, stay alive.
And I mean, in all honesty, I mean, that is a tragedy of a game for the Surge, because Sib might have broken the kill record for Gavutu Control. I mean, had a 40 bomb, played out of his mind, was picking up pieces. Sib has had such a high-value series, but obviously the substitute MP40 on a map like this, sometimes you just end up in the blender, and unfortunately Classic couldn't get anything going. So I think Surge truly just felt the pain of having to make these adjustments on such short notice. Not a fun situation for Seattle. They're still making the best of it, but again, I mean, Sid played his absolute heart out. 40 kills, 4,400 damage. I mean, incredibly tippable, but unfortunately, it was just not enough in the end.
What an unbelievable run. We don't see too many full-blown.
But by no means is it over. You still got to close it out. LAG get the good spawns off the rip, already in the hill, trying to start this game off right.
Asim finds himself a sweet little top spot, tucks himself away, gets a nice set of kills. Accuracy now trying to fight back towards the point. Sib, great shots on a slasher. We've seen plenty of Berlins this weekend already that have been unbelievable, and this may be no different. Great shots out of Asim, keep Pred at bay. Asim can't quite get classic as well. Good trades, so the kills go through. Seattle Surge unable to really get onto the point, and it's been a wonderful opener here from LAG.
Couple trades as well. Accuracy actually able to pick up a big 2, and I thought maybe that's a moment for Seattle to get inside, and maybe Sib will deliver. He has been a walking two-piece throughout this series, and he's there to send in Classic to try to get those trades. At least contesting these final 10, or at least you're giving it the old college try. And maybe not enough. That'll be a pretty solid lead coming out for the Guerrillas early on. That rotation new slasher, the first one for his team there. Pretty much the entirety of Seattle make it to this new hill.
They do indeed. Let's see how the hold goes. All things considered, despite the kills and the major disparity we saw in the time, not a bad look from Seattle Surge. Pred somehow winning that second fight. Narrowly able to make the escape for now. Will his life remain his? Yes, it does. Unbelievable stuff from Pred. 3 now in a row. In a seemingly unwinnable situation, the young Australian makes it so. Hardpoint time still taking the way of Seattle Surge. Uncontested so far.
Everybody coming through P5 and down low, though. Pred will be the cutoff man. Unfortunately, every single one of his teammates falls before he can make it here, but maybe try to soften that blow before the reinforcements come in, contesting the hill and doing what he can. He is buying a lot of time, and he gets the kill as well. And keep in mind, Pred right now was on a 5.
That's a 5. He's still looking to make it a 6. He's got eyes on at least one more player now. Ring around to Rosie. A pocket for the Posey. A tissue, and Sib managed to get away with his life. No, not for a minute there, but Pred on a 6. I thought the door was going to kill him. He hit that so hard.
If he ring around the Rosies, he gets the glide bomb, but no. Tragedy strikes again. He can't quite get it, but what he does get is his teammates on rotation. You are free and clear for the moment over towards P3, only down by 10 seconds. So you can get right back in this game and then some, but you need a stronghold.
Great
Nice
shots out of Hoot. That's him on a 5 spree now. Teammates dropping around him. Pred with the high ground takes clean care of Hoot, ends the spree for now. Even Stevens, the lead now changes. Seattle Surge's favor Spark. Pushing forward, beautiful shots. Not quite enough to take care of Sib though. Low HP, sees that fight come to a close. Asim's up first, great work again. Accuracy's up next. Last player inside the point. Now you deal with the spawners on the outside. And Asim getting real mixy. Sib with the good shots. The spawn's still close for Surge.
I think you're happy with this, or absolutely you are happy with that if you're the Guerrillas. At least take away an extra 10 seconds from this hill. So Surge do take the lead and put themselves obviously in a good spot, but you go back towards that rotation battle. In game number 1, LAG out-rotated them to every single hill but 2. Their issue was they could not hold because Sib on those rotations was on point. And here's Sib on rotation again. He does get traded, but good Lord, does he have a nice shot.
Back over to train yard we go. We've seen how this looks so far this week, and it's been very solid holds. Breaking this point's not an easy one. Trying to flip the spawns even harder. Here comes the 4-man hit through the middle of the map. For Seattle Surge, they've got themselves 2 dead already. Classic trying to find something. Good work. They could at least find 1. Spotted immediately, taken care of, no problem. Pred now the lone man forward. Can he do too much here? I doubt it. It's going to be a hard one to ask. He may be able to get this player out of the point. Not even a chance. Beautiful work. LAG holding it down.
And this is so tough. This has been a phenomenal P4 hill. And again, we talked about LAG, the best P5 team in the game. They get a bunch of kills to give them access. They are already pushing out towards P1 to look for those spawns. If they ever get that fire control over towards P2 and stay P1 side, that is where they set up the blender. So that, again, from Sib is a massive kill on rotation just to avoid that setup, but he gets taken care of. And for LAG, here we go.
This could be a huge moment for LAG now. P5 up and about, a fitting time to dive in for a listen in.
I got
Let's go. I'm watching. I'm just helping you.
Push
Push
the
out,
right.
Dad.
Nice, guys.
Push
Put him
to
in
the
demon,
right.
put him in demon, guys.
Yo,
Okay, yo, I'm trying to get bottom post. I'm trying to help you bottom post.
I got needed, boys. I got needed. I'm one shot.
Yo, one deep right, one's rapping, deep right, silo.
He's at top post the mark. Top post the mark.
Behind top post. I'm behind top
He's
post.
that's one. That's one.
That's one, that's one.
Nice, one guy's probably out. Straight on me.
That's two, dead.
Nice. Who are we missing? Don't get my
Missing
time.
sip. Missing sip.
Sib. I don't know
Don't
where he
my
is.
time here, I'm close to streaks.
I can't.
Oh, he's behind me. P1. Behind me. P1. They flip. They flip.
Flipped. All of them. One guy's bottom post. Sib dead. I have your P1.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
Right now.
He's outer on me. Outer. Nicky pushed it out. He went back. I think.
Close right, post. Or, he's on time, he's on time.
On time. Fred got me. On time. Fred got me.
Okay, okay,
Yo, he's
okay,
behind.
okay.
Yeah, behind the time. You got
What'd you say, Chris?
Nothing.
Okay.
Another left dead.
Nice one. Nice one.
Yo, one's in new.
Yo, Austin,
push
I'm
out.
here left with you. Austin, I'm left with you.
He's
Yo,
dubstep.
I'm taking her out. I'm
Dubstep.
taking her out. I'm taking her out.
Dubstep.
He won
Dubstep.
head, he absolutely shit on.
Okay. Yo, I'm gonna pinch down.
Dubstep. Dead.
Close,
I'm gonna pinch down.
Close, Austin. Oh, one's on you, and one's
He's outer door on me. Outer door Nick. Outer door Nick. One shot.
They flip
Outer door
P4.
Nick. One shot.
I'm gonna pinch. Take her out. Take her out.
I'm pitching already, I'm pitching, guys. I'm deep pitching, stay the fuck alive.
Yo, no, he's not.
It was a great P5 chance, a really nice hold. And again now, Seattle Surge have managed to bounce back in P1. Solid grabs out of them. Good kills. 40 seconds remaining.
Also, quite a few examples of how difficult it is to actually read flips in this game, even at the pro level. I mean, there are times where it is just straight up guesswork, but right now over towards P1, it is chaos around the point. The contest is in, but Asim, even with the call-outs, he's got the gunny as well. 20 kills, he is leading the charge for his team, and I'd say this is a big moment right now for LAG. Already a 50-point lead, and they're continuing to run it up.
They're still going, baby. Pred trying to make the entries. Teammates getting dropped around him, and once again, it is Asim on top. Kills come through. All members of LAG now on the point, flooding through, heading towards next. Food trying to be the man to break this light setup that Seattle Surge have made, and he's out like a ghost here on Berlin. He is absolutely gone. He's left them scratching their heads. If they do find him, it's one thing, but he's still got an opportunity to catch a kill or two here. He may have seen a player. I don't know what FOV the man's running, but he might have missed that. Head out, there's another one. We'll catch this one. Sliding on forward. Into the hill we go. Looking to break it alone, and my word, Hook may as well get it done himself.
I mean, hey, he at least got enough kills to let his teammates come in for those reinforcements. Plenty of time left on this P2, and LAG, for the moment, the squad that's inside. Accuracy, though, playing top warehouse. Trying to make things a little bit easier for his teammates. Pred now the first man in. Gunfights through a window, and too many windows for him. Sip, though, easy two-piece, and hey, doesn't need to get the third. Classic is there. A clean break for Seattle. 20 final seconds going their way, but P3 right now is the opportunity. Seattle to try to turn this game around, but LAG, they just swarm docs.
Volks out, baby, the fan favorite, the game changer. Spark now, 21 and 14 on a two spree, right out of spawn with that bad boy, and he's looking to find a few more. Hard points up. LAG in firm control for now. The Volk at that range maybe not so great as accuracy. Will have the advantage there. Spark backs on up to a more favorable position. Couple of shots ringing on out. Here comes Pred. Tip of the spear now for Seattle Surge. Forward he goes. Checks his corners. No. Hoop's there to get the kills. All over the bloody place though. Seattle Surge. 2 now on point.
A clean break. You talk about a moment that they needed to get inside that hill and get a couple more kills. Classic now that roaming Slayer, but a necessity for Seattle to get that break. They deliver, and honestly, 30 seconds left on this hill. They will be right back in this game, but you see LAG grouping up, 4-man hit, trying to flood through the front.
Pred, he might have eyes on another player here. Nice shots. Any more to be had? Yeah, you know it. Red dots are all over the place. Here comes Pred, soaring through. His teammates are all over the place as well, finding kills. 13 seconds remaining on this point, and we are going across to another, and it is all LAG for now. They've got coverage of the map, but you did not account for accuracy.
And how many can he take to the grave before he falls? Right now, his teammates so far away from him, so this will absolutely be initial time for LAG, but accuracy needs to pick his moment well of when he wants to strike. His teammates trying to group, but still he is just waiting so long for them to get nearby.
Waiting is not what they can do right now. The time starting to get away from over 200 points now for LAG. Pred with the first kill. There's accuracy. Asim knows he's about. He's going to have to try to find the kill here while helping his teammates get the break. But again, you're running out of these teammates. He's running out of players. He's got the pull now. Time going the way of Surge. 30 seconds remaining. Beautiful stuff.
That is the Iceman. Literally time to perfection to get that break, and that's a moment they need. Couple players on a 4, and that is the turnaround. They got put in the blender on this hill the last go around. Seattle stringing a couple hills massive together, and gunfights for this scrap. And again for Seattle, we already know what the deal is for P5, but they have tied this game and taken the lead. I cannot believe the comeback that they have orchestrated.
Here we go. Final 10 here on the hard point. Back over to 5th. Right smack bang in the middle. No coverage, no nothing. And we almost had a glide bomb there for accuracy. That could have been huge. Classic now trying to clear out every avenue he can. There's a battle over by the mail room. That's where the fight's going down. But here we go. Surge with the hard point, trying to force the game 5. Time ticking their way. Not a lot to be contested. That's a massive win out of accuracy. No, doesn't stay alive. No one in the point for now. It's a foot race for Surge to get on it.
Hey, flood the point. You have 227. Get as much time on this hill as you possibly can and force LAG to play aggressive. And they are flying in. It is a 3-man swarm around the hill for the Guerrillas. And they get that instant break and then some. Asim always lighting up the feed.
This has to be a fantastic hold now out of LAG. They need to lock this time down. Keep an eye on the spawns for P1 as well. That's the left-hand side of the map. Looks to see those players from Seattle look to make their way across, and that's exactly what Classic has done. They're trying to keep the players clean off the point, trying to set up for next, trying to close it out here. Oh, we could see a game 5 if Seattle Surge have their way with it.
I mean, this is just such good time, though, right? They're going to be an inch away from winning this game. Classic taking routes and
Oh my God.
couple good shots in Asim, but can't win the gunfight. Asim shuts him down.
We're so close to the end here. Seattle Surge, you have to keep the play alive, trying to force this game 5. LAG, it is tooth and nail inside the point. 25 now for the win. This is a big one, friends.
Both teams can win it here. Seattle, they need one clean break, and then they got it.
It might be Nicky D. He's a sneaky man. He's making the flank happen, trying to break his way in. A second! Oh my God! They've broken in! And Seattle Surge have just done it! We're going to a game 5. No one's close. Roll the music! Are you surprised? Are you shocked? You shouldn't be. We're following the script today, friends. Another game 5. Major 2. I might faint.
You are down 50 points going into a Docks Hill where LAG had it swarmed, had the back spawns on lock. It took them less to 20 to make that break. Had to break that one. Had to go into a P4 where they didn't have the setup. Break through that one with ease with perfectly timed coordination and then going over towards this P1. I mean, Classic was here first. Asim wins the massive one-on-one gunfight, but Seattle on their next attempt. I mean, everything again timed so well. The comms were clean, even when Sib is getting caught. Pred just waiting for his moment to strike. And I mean, funnily enough, all these gunfights that get lost just for Classic to come off spawn, hit that route, and pick up the big 2-piece to win this game. As good as it gets, reaction time on point. And the substitute player making his impact.
Is your boy, Nicky D. You know he's been playing an unhealthy, or I mean, who am I to judge, but a seemingly unhealthy amount of Destiny recently as well. Your boy is an absolute warrior. What a game-winning moment that was for him. Beautiful stuff to force the game 5. And now, friends, all bets are off. This is it. We do one more. And this has been an incredible saga. It's a sad situation for both teams, both substitutes, you name it, but mate, we're going to...
I mean, making a clear-cut case that they deserve a spot in the league because they are playing out of their minds.
What?
With vision like that, how could you not want them on your team? And funnily enough, that was his former teammate that he killed. Or current teammate, I suppose. It's weird.
It's complicated.
Yeah.
It's complicated. It's complicated.
Got to check the relationship status, you know?
No one uses Facebook anymore. It's a 4v3 right now with LAG with the advantage. Bomb now creeping ever slow forward. Sib, he's perched up, eyes over towards B. Yeah, exactly that spot. I've used that before, I'm not gonna lie, it's a good one, but he might not see too much there.
Feels like he's licking a wall, but turns out he's ready for the angle. 4-man stack for Guerrillas over towards this A site, but obviously not easy to plan at. You got to deal with top Grandma's control. Got to deal with these side doors. Asim clearing them out one by one, and that bat tank also a problem in accuracy. Oof. That is his tank.
Oh, what a shot from accuracy. Another sweet angle to be found through the bush there. Not a bulletproof one. There are a few in this game, and that, not it. Asim also getting involved. 3v2, less than 30 seconds on the clock. Fast moves over towards B, and oh my God, Pred, this could be unbelievable. Pred, no! He gets absolutely stampeded. The Guerrillas now will be able to plant B with 20 seconds on the clock. Accuracy, time to go big.
Oh, he got spotted. Slasher saw him twice, and yet player in the corner, LAG, taking care of business. Efficient first round, and I mean, hell of a start. If you're Classic, you're getting blooded. Your teammates are confused. You don't know how it happens, but the wall bangs are in, and in spite of a couple nice angles being brought out, we saw Sib with an idea. We saw accuracy through some bushes. Wherever it stands, Pred just got jump scared by 3 players, and Guerrillas get that first round.
Unfortunate circumstances have brought both of these substitutes to their teams, respectively, but they certainly are making the most of it. An incredible amount of resolve from both of them to show up here and put on this incredible show.
You have to, by the way. You have to try.
He's got to try. I love it. We're all learning. Spark may be able to see a few players from this spot. Again, this is a new angle we've had to deal with since that bomb was moved towards A.
By the way, yeah, one of the most difficult things, you see the nade actually gets botched. Throwing grenades and tacks through those bushes, one of the most difficult things to do in Vanguard. So always have to work on those strats. But as it stands, 4v4, can't really plant this bomb because you got to worry about so many things. There's the first blood, a scene from downtown with the nade, and that's the bomb carrier as well.
Here we go, 3v3. Hook's in the mix now. Closer as he gets towards that bomb site. As Slasher has made his way towards the tank. He jumps up. Oh, howdy doody. Trouble now abound. Crossfire's there. Accuracy finally drops. Sparks trying to get away with his life. No, the trades come through. Seattle Surge with the round.
Bounce back round, 2 for 2 on the attack, at least in this lobby thus far. Just a delicate balance trying to deal with the chaos. So many players stacked up, gunfights and angles. Got to be worried about every single direction. We called the cage for a reason, mostly because it's in the net.
I thought you had something there. That was great.
Absolutely not. It's too slow today. It's late.
It's very late. It's great, though. But if these players, it is everything. Late into the night, only to see tomorrow. And that Sunday is going to be one hell of a tournament finish here. I mean, what we can expect, God only knows. Second time's a charm, despite catching anything this time, Spark, they've learned. But all tied up 1-1 here as a slower round, a bit more tense. And Asim has no idea on the other side of that fence lays an opponent in wait, trying to catch him out. Waiting for the opening kill chance before anyone really makes a move, and I don't think we'll see that for a brief moment, but again, Slasher trying to make the most of it.
Yeah, Seattle happy to be stagnant. Players posted up towards the back of the map, every angle covered, and Sib, honestly, with a nice one, I imagine there might be just a hole in that wall that, or the window rather, that he's staring through. Classic doing the same. Hook, the farthest player, pushed forward, Asim creeping his way up, but we are just waiting for the moment where the round pops off, but before that, Sib, first blood on Slasher.
Here we go. Nades and stuns are coming on through. This could get a bit mixy fast. Here comes Sook. Oh no! Classic! Other side of the door! Oh my word, he gets both! How the hell did he pull that off?
Oh my God.
Come on!
You come at Classic, you best not miss. He picks up 2. I think Hook was really expecting him to readjust, but Classic iron boots in that moment. Head on a swivel for the second kill, and I mean, once again, he played lights out in the first hard point, making the massive plays in the second hard point, the flanks to win his team the game. Classic does not shy away from two-piecing the Guerrillas, and that one there is in that next round.
No way Sib goes, but they go for it again. That top granny's push is now seemingly off limits. Nades out. Riddle the fields with holes, but no one will die. For now, we've got a bit of a stalemate once again. Slasher's out deep, though, and Sib's hungry for at least one.
And a little bit of good news. That's 3 nades that open your eyes, Sib. That is so unfortunate. And Slasher might be poised up to get 2. They don't have any utility, so you got to send someone in for the kill. And Asim able to collect it and gets out with his life. In the meantime, though, accuracy and Pren deliver. But Pren gets shut down. 1v2 for the Iceman.
Bomb in hand, though, so he's got an opportunity to maybe plant plenty of time. 45 seconds. That's about 3 years on Bocage.
Oh, they're hearing this for sure.
Oh, he slid, yeah!
It really is just a tale of 2 metas, online versus on land, but in a moment where, again, things are a little bit quieter here at the end of the night. Accuracy, as soon as he slides, is just a death sentence, and that is a clean round from Guerrillas. And Slasher, the man that kicks it off, finds that first blood, gets the freebie, sends in Asim to get the next one, and I think really that next gunfight win on Pred when he was up top more or less seals the deal. Tied up, 2-2. Back and forth game so far.
Barn hit. Looks like a fast one now from LAG. They're going in. They've covered a lot of ground. That A-bomb site is seemingly theirs. Again, watch out for the nades, though. They were slow. Here comes a couple. Spark catches a stun right on the top of his head. Bomb's going to get planted, though. This is going to make the retake now a fun one. Here comes Classic. He's first in. Check every corner. Big work on Hook. That's massive. First blood.
I was thinking you might just hop this right away, but you got a couple options. You are sliding around. He at least sees him in the corner. Trade's going back. 1v3 already for Slasher. You have the bomb down, but you see what's happening. Those wood panels very much available, and I think this might be too long of a route. Can't get there in time, and what an insanely fast retake. Seattle Surge, no time wasted. As quick as you want it, as quick as you get it, they deliver.
Off that first blood from Classic. As soon as the bomb got planted, he was on that plat incredibly quick, checks that inside of the bomb room, takes care of Fook. After that, it was just curtains. It was a house of cards. It fell immediately.
Classic getting those high-value kills. I mean, game-winning moments, two-piece in a previous round. The opener there. And a stagnant round, very slow from Seattle. Let the nades come through, try to burn some of that utility on the opposite end, make it a little bit easier as you try to push forward. And I think I heard maybe 3 or 4 nades. You might connect, but that's just for the information. No kills coming through, and I know Hook still has his, but Seattle happy in this moment to take their time.
And once again, we're seeing a slower round here. Oh, not that slow. Accuracy is going to throw an absolute Hail Mary across the field here. Doesn't manage to connect. 50 seconds. A-bomb site's looking very open. It's all on Spark, the lone watchman over there. Ooh, we saw at least one here. Bomb should get dropped here. And I wonder if Spark can see him from here. Oh, what a spot to be in, Nicky D. If you time this well, you might be able to sneak across, but oh my God, it's crept out. Ooh, tagged up. All this is doing is burning time. It's 30 seconds left.
And that is starting to get a little bit of pressure, right? 3 players for LAG. By the way, stacked up the tank. They're making a play towards outer wire. You're making a play towards this bomb. It's going down. Pred is able to strike, and the bomb should get planted.
It's going to get planted, but again, is that player going to be able to get out? Classic, run for it, mate. Crossfire coming through. Hook's on one side. Slasher managed to find a kill. Classic, got to go big here. Got to go big now. The 1v2. Oh, my word. Hook gets on the board. Levels things up.
Asim, by the way, 7 kills already through these 6 rounds, so certainly having a solid performance. And it was certainly a theme of the Tuscan, where aggressive play calls from Guerrillas were on point, and they just started making moves, pushing up towards that P2 side, getting that field control, and just having that sort of chaos where Surge, they're planting bombs, getting shot in the back, in the side, so many things to deal with, and just a perfectly timed strike from Guerrillas. To the next round we go.
It's like a tornado once that bomb goes down. Everyone just sort of shuffles wildly and violently across that side of the map. Stun checks. Nada, brother. That's going to give those players clearance now for LAG to get right across. Accuracy with the first blood. Spark, open window. Oh dear, that's going to give the fight away for a time. Not able to get too much out of this, but Pred, oh, he double dips. Catches a stun for his troubles, 3v3.
And he doesn't close that door, so you can always, if you're on offense, jump through that awning and maybe try to make a play top granny. So have that in the back of your minds potentially later towards this round, but right now, Hook debating on whether or not he wants to plant the bomb. Classic looking for his next kill. Can't connect. Hook on the board. Slasher's gonna get the next one. All of a sudden, Pred for the 1v3, and they know where he is.
Ah, they know where he is, and they got him! Oh my God, Asim gets people so high. I could run through a brick wall after an Asim hype moment, you know what I mean? Get gassed like that.
And if you can run through a brick wall, you can run through the walls on Vanguard, because that is not too different at times. It is so tough to truck on through, but there it is, the gunfight win. Classic goes for the timing, but falls into the trap. Hook delivers. You see the teamwork there coming in from Slasher, and even had a player watching their back. Another round for Guerrillas. Up 4-3. An advantage by the smallest of margins.
Towards the A site we once again go. A lot more defense towards B though for LAG here with a slight light, with a 1-round lead for now. Bats on up, bottom bar. It's a much broader spread. As Spark manages to open things up with the first kill, Accuracy. We will see you in the next one. Here we go, on towards A.
Just so tough to get the bomb down. By the way, Guerrillas, again, we talked about aggressive play calls. 2 players right now going on the full flank. And Seattle are half reading this. Sib is checking you, but your man down. This is chaos.
Oh
trying
my
to make
God.
a play. His team is there. He gets the next one.
That's a massive kill once again. The players in the flank now getting involved as well. This is a 4v2. The pinch is on. They're about to converge on that inside of Grandma's. And again, that is exactly where Seattle Surge is sitting for Sib and Classic. You are truly surrounded.
And they have to know they're in Grandma's too. They have the rest of the map covered. Not easy to make moves.
Here we go. Sib. He's trying to find any information he possibly can right now. You crack a window there for Classic, you try to buy yourself some space, maybe create a bit of noise. It's a diversion, and that's 1 down now. Oh no! Asim's got it. Classic in the 1v3. He slid.
He got spotted.
He's got 15 seconds as well. It's going to be nearly impossible. Here we go, though. He's trying to make something of it. Slasher backed up. Tags were good, but not enough.
Nice angle from Asim. Talk about the impact, by the way, the substitutes again. Spark gets that first blood, and it is already slow rounds on Bocage. And as soon as the pick comes through for the team on defense, your options evaporate before your eyes on the attack. One more round. And a team that has been playing with a substitute player this entire tournament can get to top 4, but you better make sure you close it out. First blood moment, Classic, aggressive, but he gets caught.
Oh, the trades are there. 3v3. Oh, it's pandemonium. Spark managed to find at least one out of all of that. And now it's a 3v2. Seattle Surge starting to bleed out. Here we go. Accuracy, the last man in. This is match point. Accuracy to keep his team in it. Can he truly live up to the great moniker of Iceman here and save Seattle Surge?
And they're not planting the bomb, so he might actually have an opportunity. Granted, they're wrapping out, and he doesn't have the intel, but every moment that goes by, maybe a smaller window, but there's the plant, a difficult one to retake.
LAG certainly looking to close it here. Slasher's there, the gunfight is on, and here it comes. And the most unbelievable hail of gunfire from LAG. Looking to see that Sunday, baby. Here it comes. Accuracy, forward, slowly but surely. And it may be Slasher with the shots in. There's not a hope in hell for the man to dive on it. There are eyes everywhere. If he can, make something of this indeed. Legendary performance it would be, but that is that. The Los Angeles Guerrillas have done it. They have survived what was a brilliant showing from both them and Seattle Surge. Difficult circumstances for both teams, the substitute players, the superstars, to step up when they were so sorely needed for their teams, and they put on the best show they possibly could. LAG will make it to tomorrow. Seattle Surge, it is true commiserations. This is not how their tournament was meant to go.
Not at all. LAG, obviously incredibly impressive work, eliminating teams one by one. Made their way to that championship Sunday, but obviously it is heartbreak on the other side. Beating Optic Texas in this tournament, going toe-to-toe with Atlanta FaZe, while players are puking in the middle of the map. They played their hearts out, but in the end, not quite enough. A Game 5 defeat, but I'd say if nothing else, the resolve and mental game that Seattle Surge have. You go from playing incredibly well-known Kickoff Classic